As relief talks continue on Capitol Hill, leaders are eyeing a new round of stimulus checks as part of a $900 billion deal. Joining us right now with more on the latest is Senator Rob Portman and Senator Joe Manchin. They've been helping spearhead bipartisan efforts to try and get a relief package passed. Of course, Senator Manchin's a Democrat. Senator Portman is a Republican. Gentlemen, welcome to both of you. I think Americans are wondering if this deal will actually get done before the deadline of tomorrow night. I know that Senator McConnell has said you all are sticking in town until this is done. So, Senator Portman, I'll just ask you, do you have plans right now to stay in Washington for the weekend? You think it'll take through the weekend to get it finished?
Becky, I'm always skeptical at year end here because it tends to get pushed back a little bit. But I think we'll finish up on Saturday. It means we'll probably do something short term on Friday night to deal with the continuing resolution for government shutdown. But I think we'll get it done this weekend. And we should. You know, it's been 9 months since we passed the CARES package. People are hurting. Unfortunately, the coronavirus healthcare crisis has gotten worse, not better recently. And the economy is not as strong as it should be. So we need a bridge between now and when we have the vaccines available. And that's what this is. It's an emergency package to get us through the next few months to the March-April timeframe when we'll actually, hopefully, have the vaccines be widely dispersed and begin to turn the corner on this crisis.
Senator Manchin, you and others have said that this needs to be targeted and go to the Americans who are most in need. I guess that means the people who are unemployed at the moment, who don't have those unemployment benefits that have been extended. We've seen both Senator Bernie Sanders and Senator Hawley pushing for direct-to-consumer, direct-to-everybody checks, and that sounds like that is the latest iteration of this. Are you okay with that?
Sure. Yes, absolutely. Here's the thing. This is the product that we produce. Myself, Rob Portman, and we had about 10 other senators, evenly split between Democrats and Republicans. This is what we produced. Legislative language, this is the template that's being used. We were able to negotiate the deal that we thought we could all live with, and the price of what that would be is $908 billion. We couldn't get over with the state and local aid and also with liability. That was $160 billion. So what they've done, using this template here, has been working off of it. It's all in legislative language. And basically, they took the 160 and they're saying, okay, since we can't come to an agreement, and liability and state and local have to move the same because each side had their respective positions on that. Then they said, okay, well, let's do direct payments. And it's going to be a bit smaller. But when you said, are we okay? Absolutely. We always wanted to do direct payments. We thought it stimulates the market, if you will. But the bottom line was we couldn't get over the $900 billion. And I want people to know this is an emergency relief package. This is not a do-all, end-all. And Joe Biden, our president-elect, coming in as president in January, will evaluate the situation and offer another package if needed, and we will consider it and work towards making sure our economy continues to come back strong. But we have to get through this time period, the first quarter especially. This is a time package basically till April the 1st. That's what we were working under. And I told all those people it's not enough in so many areas, and it's too much in other areas where both sides are taking their respective positions. We've got a good, balanced package in the bipartisan way.
But Senator Manchin, let me just clarify. The reporting that we had heard earlier was that these direct-to-everyone checks would be coming at the expense of extended unemployment benefits. It sounds like you're saying they're coming instead of the state and local payments. What's the case?
Yeah. Yes. I myself personally, and Rob, I want to butt in here, I don't think any of us ever would have voted or supported something where you were sending a check to people that still had a check, but we were trying to stimulate the market when we were letting people have their unemployment checks run out and had nothing. That was never on the table for us, but that was the discussion. I think we're directly in that payment, basically the money that we set aside for direct payments or basically state and local aid. Rob, you might want to jump in there on that.
No, I think Joe's right, Becky, and you're not going to find a lot of daylight between Joe and me, as you can tell. But with regard to unemployment, there are three things that we do in our bill, the bipartisan bill, that is also in the package, at least as we understand it, and that is we extend the time period. Otherwise, as of the day after Christmas, a bunch of people lose their unemployment. These are people who are self-employed, as an example, gig economy workers, but also people who are taking advantage of the 13-week federal government extension of the state program. And look, we need it in a lot of states. I mean, some states are doing better than others. Some sectors of the economy are doing better than others. But as you know, as you begin to shut down an economy, a bunch of people lose their jobs through no fault of their own. Sometimes those shutdowns are because of a government edict in some of our states. Sometimes it's just because the coronavirus numbers are so high that people aren't going out to restaurants or to a bowling alley or a movie theater. So that's what our bill does, is to be sure that that's there. And then second, it provides an additional federal supplement, as we had until August, which is the $300. But it does it for a short period of time. Again, just until we get through this period. This is a bridge to the time when we're going to have vaccines readily available and we can begin to turn the corner on this crisis.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.